I don't know, I'm so sorry, people, when I get into something, I get into it, and all of my heart goes into it. So I just want, and I wish, so hard the best, for everyone out there. Otherwise, I wouldn't be doing this. But here's the thing. Because of what they did to me, they know who they are. And everything that was done to me, and it's still being done to me, actually, I guess you could say. Because of where I am and just how mysterious it is that I tried for, so many of the 5.5 odd years or whatever that I've been here. It's kind of like a retirement home slash place where they send, well, I guess people like me, who kind of, in their eyes, might understand, as you would say it, or comprehend something as I would say it, maybe a little more so than they are comfortable with. I don't know, maybe, but something like that kind of place. And can come and go as you please, but when your resources are kept to such a minimum, just mysterious. Every time you line up some kind of work and have an interview, your interview gets canceled, or or a place to a new place to go because you want to get away from here, and they're possibly, maybe, could be, just might, so obviously watching and listening and all that crap. When you go to an appointment for a new place that you may have so rarely found, all of a sudden the call comes. Oh, so sorry, but I think my wife had given the place away last week and she didn't tell me. I'm sorry, but yeah, that place is taken. I'm sorry, And then, of course, from that point on, you can't ever get anybody else to, pick up or anything from that point on. So you literally have to give up for a while, and then you just start over again. But I just wish so hard the best for everyone. If they only knew what I've been through, where I am, and how hard I've tried to get away from here. I can even pay for it. It's no problem. But something modest, at least for now, or whatever. What's really hard is for the most part. I played the game by their rules. I did my 9 to 5. Like I said a little while ago, I did it so well I was able to start my own businesses. I did that so well I was able to start a few of them. But my main one, yes, I kept that up and running it was about 15 years. Did that so well, I started into real estate even. Did that so well, I achieved quite a number of rental properties. That's my main residence. And of course, in one day, all that came crashing down. They took everything away because of, like I said, if you happen to apparently know or comprehend things a little too much, or want to help people too much, apparently, I guess that's the reward. Anyway, please forgive me, people. I've got to continue along here because this is getting to be a little too long, and I've got to get this out here. It's just got to be, still got to be uploading stuff. All right. So another thing I have apparently picked up on is you've heard the battle of, I'm going to try to just rattle these off, so at least they'll be in there, and if I can't get to them, I can't get to them. All right. You've heard the thing of good versus evil. Yes, that's somewhat true, but love over fear, I think, is more accurate. That's why, if you've realized, they're trying to always scare you. Look at the headlines, especially by these particular shills. This might be, possibly could be, as I comprehend it, maybe, of why, when there may be such a good thing happening or a wonderful thing happening, these people with a strong presence online who I know may have come across a particular happy story or two, or maybe even three. They don't mention one. And what do? They continue to bombard you with something I've never even heard of that literally installs fear into you. I mean, even into me, and so not as much now because, I just know the way they do things. But just please keep that in mind. So, as I comprehend it, it is love over fear. Now, this is where the birds come in. Oh, my wonderful bird experience. Well, let me see here. I'm going to tell you about, don't forget to, normally I'd look at one of my friends at this point and I'd say, don't forget to remind me about, the bird experience, But as of, just to give you an example, and I'm going to let you folks do this live with me here. Just as an example, this is going to hold me up. Yes, it will hold me up here, and I'm so sorry. But as I speak live with you now, as I have no doubt that these particular horrible entities are somewhat, and I just don't care right now. As I speak to you now, well, as isolated of an area that I'm at right now, believe it or not, there is, let's just say, a particular individual who is posing as a particular individual, but basically just gave herself away. And this is what pisses him off, but is probably just, there with an earpiece in, or with the phone on speakerphone, with a live feed going back to wherever it's bouncing off of and back to her as she listens in, is probably about, I'd say about 75 feet away right now, as it is like, almost 2 a.m. here, watching everything I do right now. Now, how's that for you? But don't, take my word for it, because, as everybody around me always says, oh, you're reading too much into things. Oh, you're thinking too much into it. You're overthinking it. Or the all-popular, ever-present, you're just being paranoid, right? I'll be back.